conversation.
Hello?
Eric Grondahl, welcome to the Moto Aftermath Show, bud.
How's it going?
It's great. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
So, I got a hard-hitting question to start with here, okay?
Jeez, swinging
Right off the bat.
Right off the bat. All right. I got fat. Did you find me a pair of 36s yet?
Oh God.
I think I have a pair for you.
Yes. I will send you back the 34s, too.
Hard-hitting question.
Okay.
That was a stupid question.
That was not a stupid question. That was
that
hard-hitting,
benefited
okay?
nobody but you.
I got the new Alias gear.
Yes.
And, guys, I'm not sure if you're aware, I am fatter than I used to be. So the 34s do
Where's
not
it at?
fit.
I want to take a look at it. I want to see it.
It's inside. I'll show you after
yeah,
the show.
okay, cool.
So
Wow, hard-hitting question.
it is. It is. Okay. All right. Now to the real work here. So how was A1 and who were you there signing for Alias?
Oh God.
Oh man, I wish I was there signing people. No, it was good. It was a crazy day. That track was gnarly. Like there's no other way to put it. All the guys in the first practice were like endoing off stuff. I mean, Jet went down, I think, like 2 or 3 times across the practices. And like, so, you know that it's pretty gnarly when he's going down. Anderson had a gnarly get off. Trying to think who else. It was just, there was guys going down everywhere. Like pretty much every single factory rider was on the ground at some point yesterday.
Yeah, it was a good
The
day.
track was just brutal. It was brutal.
Yeah, what Webb say? It was like hitting curbs off the face every jump or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. It looked like just straight up like they tried to make kickers, but obviously they didn't do that. It was just from when they lay the tarp over the track, all the jumps stayed dry, but obviously the lower dirt on the the platform, all that was still getting soaked.
Yeah.
So it made it very interesting. And obviously like it got better as the day went on, but still during the night like the main event, I was like, yeah, that's
better
that's
them than me.
brutal. Yeah, better them than me.
So did you just go out for A1 or were you out there like the week before hanging out at the practice tracks and stuff?
Nope, just out there for A1.
Oh, okay.
Just me and my girlfriend and met up with some friends out there.
Yeah, just
we try and do it like every other year-ish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're getting down to some business out there, just kind of a leisurely trip kind of thing.
Yeah, it was straight. I was straight fanboy. Like I bought a monster can and dumped it out
Oh my
to
God.
get in the pits.
Been there.
Oh,
Hey,
Jesus.
wait, hold on. He buys a monster can, dumps it out to go in the pits, to then go hang out in Kenny's RV. Like it's let's not get it twisted here. All right. Oh, hey Ken, I got in here. Don't worry. Had to buy a monster, so I'm gonna need refund
need
on
$3
that.
back.
No, that's cool. Anybody listening to this too, like if you can get the experience to go out and experience A1 just because of the buzz around it, make a trip out of it and go.
100%.
So
Yeah, and it's always like such a crazy race because it's pretty much aside from yesterday, it's always whoever you think is going to win is probably not going to win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And, yesterday was the exception with, I will say that for the 450 class more so. The 250 class, I don't know. I don't pay that close of attention to like who's won it every year because, there's constantly guys coming in and leaving the class. So the 450 class is more so like pretty much the title winner does not ever win A1.
Yep.
I would like to know the stats on that. Like how many times has the winner of round 1 gone on to win the title?
I think it's out there. We don't have the resources.
It would
to
probably
look
just
at
be
it.
It's
anytime
low.
Ricky raced.
No, Ricky never won.
Yeah.
No, Ricky never won that either.
Ricky
So
never won A1.
all right. So for anybody who doesn't know, you just relaunched the Alias MX gear there. How'd the launch go? What are we looking at future wise here? I mean, I'm looking for new colorways already, man. I just got the first set, and I'm looking for the next set.
And the feedback looks great
Yep.
already too. Getting a lot of good
Yeah,
feedback.
no. So it went pretty well. I was very happy with the feedback and the initial launch because I did know There was no promotion leading up to it. Like, I literally announced that we were back and making gear, and then I dropped the gear 2 days later. And it, like, I mean, I almost completely sold everything out. I was like, holy crap, like, this is awesome, because I didn't do anything but say that we were back.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty cool. We definitely had like some speed bumps with manufacturing it here in the US, because they're learning as we're learning. So that was not perfect, but that's why we're doing it. Like, we wanted to make it here and get it done here in the US, and we did that. And everyone that got their stuff is super stoked on it that I've talked to. So I think it was a success all in all.
It was pretty awesome, other than the fact I'm too fat for my pants. But that's outside of that, everything seemed awesome. So
I thought it was cool just because, like, we live in this world now with, all the YouTube and all the social media stuff where all these guys got their merch drops, right? So they build up the merch drop, they drop their stuff, they sell out of it, they go on to the next thing. And it kind of seems like that was the model for it, at least for now. And that seems to be, the way to go these days if you're not going to be if you don't have distributor backing like Answer or Fly or those guys. So
yeah, and I'm not trying to go overseas and have to buy thousands of sets of just one colorway and then hope we sell it all. Like, that model is just, it's broken in my eyes. So everything's going to be much more limited doing it here. I'd love to expand in the future and continue to grow it. But for right now, it's going to be pretty small, limited drops, 2 colorways each time. Working on the second drop right now. I've already got the 2 colorways picked out. I actually went on Instagram and had people go on our story and vote for the next 2 colorways, because, I can turn things around pretty quickly now. So it's nice to be able to do that. I don't really have to play that colorway guessing game. Like, of course, I always make stuff that I'm like, I personally want to make.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean everyone's going to want to buy it. And so I'm trying to get the people more involved and, really cater more to the consumer than what any other company is doing.
Yeah, it's like giving the consumer FOMO, right? Like, once it's gone, it's gone, and it's crazy what that does to people. They just like, I gotta get it. But another thing I think would be cool, and I don't know if you've thought about it, but obviously the shocking news that we all just got with Ken Block, like a Ken Block colorway or something inspired by the liveries on his car would be badass, I think.
Yeah,
but
you have the freedom really to do that kind of stuff. That
dude's an absolute legend.
Yeah, and having your own company like this gives you the freedom to do that kind of stuff. So
yeah, cool. Exactly.
Dude, the coolest thing for me is that ordering it. So I'm a huge sucker for having that factory look or whatever. And when you ordered it, you got the sublimated, whatever name and number. Yes.
Yeah, the fully sublimated name and number made into the jersey.
Dude, yeah, so that was huge.
No more of the plasticky feeling on your back.
No sticking on your back.
Yes, I love
Justin's
it, dude.
Used to that though.
I was a huge fan of that when I put it on when I got it. I was like, oh, this is so great. I feel like such a professional right now.
Yeah, no, I'm glad that was the goal with it, is I wanted it to be not as factory as, but I wanted it to be like top-notch quality.
Yeah.
And that was my whole thing, and that's why, because I've been working on this for probably 2 years now to get it made here, and that's how long it took to find the right place capable of making something that I can actually say I'm 100% confident in this.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome.
Well, that's cool, dude. I'm pumped it's back. So
I think a lot of people are in the same boat.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I had a lot of friends asking me when they found out I knew like you and your dad and stuff. Well, when's Alias Gear coming back? Like, when are they bringing it back? And I'm like, dude, I don't know. I've heard rumors, but
people
that's it.
Me, I was just like, stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Yep.
Then, of course, you dropped that, and my buddy had to tell me, hey, man, did you see Alias is coming back? I was like, motherfucker, no, I did not. Damn it. So,
Oh, that's funny.
Off to a good start with
That's
it too.
funny.
Like switching gears a little bit, your Minios title. Congrats, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
How
That felt awesome.
take us through that a little bit. Obviously, kind of bringing the gear back around the same time, going down there doing that, getting on the top step, and
So the crazy part about that is the drop. We were on the final couple days during the beginning of Minios, were the final couple days for people to order their gear. So I was literally going out there racing and then going back to my motorhome and hopping on my computer and making orders, making all the jerseys, all the files with the names and numbers and all that stuff.
Dude, I think that's what did it
all
for
the
you.
different sizes. So yeah,
I got to get this race over with and make some money.
I was distracted.
You're like, I got to get to the checker flag as fast as possible so I can go make some money.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
No, that's cool.
No, but it was good. I was riding probably twice a week for about a month or so before Minios, because that's when I decided to do it. And owning 3 companies, it's tough to be able to just go out and train all the time. So I was riding one day during the week and then one day on the weekend. And pretty much all just at Okeechobee. And I did 2 local races there. And then showed up at Minios, and I was like, all right, I'm just here to have fun. I'd love to get on the podium. That was kind of my goal that I had made up in my mind. And then after Supercross, I got on the podium and I was riding terrible. So I was like, okay, if I rode terrible and I was able to still get 3rd in Supercross, I'm like, I think I have a really good chance at the title in outdoors. So I focused on that and I felt really good. And then I was just like, all right, just laser focus on your start and just go from there. And that's what I did. I think I pulled 4 hole shots all week long, and I only started outside the top 3 twice, I believe.
Makes life so much easier.
It was, yeah. I got to thank TLR for that. Todd, he got my bike.
Dude's an animal.
Working really nicely.
Oh, that's a guy that just fixed.
I wish I would have
AJ's
brought
bike.
it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I would have brought it to him before I did those nationals this year, because my starts were atrocious. And as soon as I got my bike mapped, my starts are perfect every time.
Yeah, that's
the power is just so much more controllable.
Now that's just ignition, nothing into the motor, just strictly ECU mapping and everything, correct?
No, so
did motor too?
I did. He ported and polished the head.
Okay.
So nothing crazy, just that, and then the ECU, a get ECU, and then
because
race gas.
I'm a big believer in an ECU remap. Nowadays with all the power on these bikes.
Oh yeah, I can imagine the bike probably would have been pretty darn similar without anything done in the motor. Yeah. The ECU is where all the secrets are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Well, it helps when you got one of the best engine builders in the country in Todd. So
yeah.
No, he's awesome. He does really, really good work.
Hell yeah.
No, and the other thing I wanted to ask you about, switching gears a little bit too. It's been a little while since we've been able to talk to you, so lots of things have happened.
Yeah, I know.
MXDN, Iceland, you were helping those guys out, right?
Yep.
How did all that come about?
So
and you were giving them bikes, or what was the whole deal there? I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. So we had my bikes and my RV there for them. And then I obviously made all their graphics and stuff. I was going to get them some Alias gear, but they all had Fox deals that they couldn't get out of that. So that's obviously understanding. So I just put Zaffle on the bikes and made them some cool graphics for it, and we just let them ride the bikes. I just told them, you break apart, you buy it. That's that's what we did.
How bummed were you when you saw the rain coming though? Brake pads, all that shit.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, I'm having a little bit of regret now.
No.
And so how that came about is I'm actually really good buddies with Ethor Ranison. He's like the fastest guy in Iceland. He's been on the team for like the last 10 years. And so when I did that MXGP in the Assen, Netherlands in 2018, the team that I rode for at that race, he was also riding for that team. And he was injured at the time, so he just came to hang out, and, you know, we became friends. And we just kind of stayed in touch ever since then. And the team owner, Callum Swan, he's now my business partner with Zaffel. And him and Ethor, like, basically grew up together. So Ethor came over for our first Zaffel shoot beginning of last year and helped us shoot with Christian Craig. And he was like, hey, like, we want to do donations. He's like, do you know anyone that would rent bikes or something like that? And I'm like, I mean, let me talk to my dad and my brother and make sure that you guys can ride their bikes. But I'm like, I don't care if you ride my bike. And I'm like, so let's just stay in touch and talk about it. And we ended up working it out to where we made it happen for him. So it was cool.
No, super cool. Like it's
awesome.
just for those guys coming from, you know, overseas and coming here and knowing that they've got support and a place to go and having everything set up.
Exactly.
For them is such a huge relief, I'm sure, for them. So
yeah, and I want to say a thank you to Martin MX in Michigan.
Yeah.
Right in our backyard.
Yep.
Dude, that's like one of the best tracks I've ever rode in my life.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, that place is cool.
Yeah, because I brought my dad's 350 with me just so that I could ride a little bit with them. Because I was like, well, if we're making the trip for a week, like, I may as well ride.
Yeah.
We should have gone up
we
there and rode.
squeezed an extra bike in there, and
Well,
Martin
I went
MX was
back-
nice enough to let us come and stay out there
Cool.
I went back
and
and forth a
ride the
little
track
bit.
for 2 days. So it was awesome. That track was, I mean,
Yeah.
I was like, wow,
Yeah,
this
we're
is
a
crazy.
little spoiled, about 40 minutes for us. But
Yeah, that's
no, we
what-
went back
Yeah,
and forth a little
that's
bit because
nice.
you were already locked into that with those guys, but we were out at Bucks. Latvia
Yeah.
was there, and we tried to
Yep.
get you guys to come down there, but
Yeah, I remember that. But we're pretty much stuck put there.
yeah, and not a bad place to be stuck at.
No,
so.
no, that place is great. So, how's the graphics company doing, man? I saw you guys got Scott Meshy on the fam now, I think. So,
Yep. Yeah, we just got Scott Meshy on, and then we've also got Josh Toth. He's an off-road rider.
Oh, yeah.
okay,
Very, very fast, gnarly kid. He's super cool. I used to train with him in 2019, I believe it was, when he was on Red Bull KTM for GNCCs.
okay.
And he would come out to Southwick when we would do our Wednesday motos at Southwick.
Okay.
And he would come out and battle with us. And it was like me, him, and Canning. And like the three of us were like pretty damn close in speed. So it was awesome.
Cool.
And I was like, wow, this Woods dude is legit. Because I had no idea who he was
Yeah.
before then.
Well, he's kind of doing his own thing this year now, right? He's not on KTM
Yeah,
anymore.
so now-
just
So
full
he's
whatever.
got like full gas support, but not like factory gas. And he's doing his own
pretty sipes.
like his own kind of like Sipes. Like he's doing cool things like all different series, which I think is awesome. Like for one, it's going to make you a better rider, and for one, it's really cool to be able to do all those things. And like, I mean, he'll do well at them too. So
yeah.
I think that's pretty cool to see someone else venturing out and doing something like that, you know, kind of on their own.
Yeah, I think it's super cool. Like just all different forms. Like when Sipes got hurt, I was pretty bummed. I really enjoyed it. It
Yeah.
brought my eyes into different discipplines of riding, and like
Yeah,
As
exactly.
the older
and it
I
gives
get-
you a whole new appreciation of dirt bikes in general.
oh yeah, like I started doing like some sprint enduros and stuff like that. I'm like, damn, this off road stuff is
Yeah, big
it's
sprint
kind
Big,
of fun.
big enduro guy
Big
over
sprint
here.
enduro guy
Big
over here.
sprint
Yeah,
enduro
I like
guy.
them, dude. I think they're fun as fuck.
Cole, what are you doing this year? I'm going for sprint enduro
Going for a
championship.
Sprint Enduro Championship in Michigan.
Unbelievable. So
on my '06 KTM, that I need to get a hold of Adept about and get some Hot Wheels graphics made.
Ooh,
they can do
we
it.
can definitely
They
do
can
that.
do
There you go.
We can
Hey,
definitely do that.
You know a guy. You know
That's
a
what I'm
guy.
saying. No,
Yeah,
that's what I wanted
I know
to
a
do.
guy.
I saw that thing. I'm
I
like,
know a guy.
it had like '06 with like 8 hours on it or something. The guy that owned it passed away and it just sat in the barn. And I'm like,
Those bikes look so cool too.
yeah, I'm like, oh, McGrath, Hot Wheels, the bike that never hit the track.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. So, was there anything that surprised you at A1, man, that you saw? As far as like racing went, or
Yeah, Max Volant. I mean, he
Yep.
just
Good.
totally 180'd his Supercross career for sure. I was very, very impressed. And I'm like surprised by it, but I'm also not surprised by it because I know how good of a rider he is, and I know how tough Supercross is because I've done it and I've been there. So I know how quickly you can lose your confidence. So I think last year when he got injured on whatever it was, like the first lap of the main event last year, and I think it was kind of deflating and tough for him to come back from that because I believe he missed out on like qualifying for a couple Triple Crowns after that. And then they just said, hey, let's focus on outdoors. And so
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
he needed to go full focus.
Yeah.
And, he really came out swinging and turned it around with an amazing ride to get fifth.
Yeah.
So I was very impressed, and I was happy for him too, because it's not easy to do that. Because I mean, Supercross, it can be a career maker or a career killer, and unfortunately for a lot of guys, it's a career killer.
Yeah.
I'm
mean,
thinking the
look
SMX
at-
is gonna fix that a little bit though. If guys can get in the top
Yeah.
20 or whatever just by doing outdoors.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you think we're gonna race Oakland this weekend?
Maybe on jet skis.
I mean, yeah, they're saying that they will, but
Jet skis.
I haven't even seen like the weather or anything like that. I've just like read tweets and stuff.
Oh, dude, it's
So-
been
It's
raining.
bad.
It's gonna rain for the next week straight.
That is
nonstop.
an outdoor
crazy.
pool.
Yeah. What we're worried about is
Maybe they'll do like an oval track or something like
flat
that.
track. I'm
That-
telling you,
that
flat
was-
track.
that-
Just a rut track.
We've been throwing everything out because
Santotha.
yeah, not great.
Toth.
So,
Marv's gonna win.
all right, you guys.
I
got-
mean, they better not cancel it. I've been planning on putting my Zwift to use next weekend during the show.
That's
that's what we were just talking with Morantz about. It's like it's been
Yeah.
raining out there and we just can't figure out how they're even going to get the track built because it's been raining so much. The dirt's already sitting there and it's all just like poo, basically.
Telling
Just
you, man.
Yeah.
There's gonna be
mud.
no
How are they
whoops.
even going to push anything together?
There's gonna be no
Speaking-
whoops, triples, anything.
Speaking of Morans, I'm I'm kicking myself
Uh-oh.
in fantasy.
Did pick him?
He was
Oh man.
Oh man, it cut
Did
out
we
again.
lose him?
Damn
I
it.
don't think so.
I apologize, Kevin, for not having enough faith in you.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
in practice,
Well,
you
hey-
didn't look too confident in practice, and I was like, oh, like I don't know. I'm like,
We were the same way.
I think I'm gonna take him off the team. I'm like, maybe he's not like super stoked on the ruts or something like that. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I know he's a good starter, but
He hit
I'm
us
like,
with the hard question.
he just doesn't look super confident out there. So I took him off, and then he goes out there and crushes it. And I was like,
Yep.
oh my god.
Hey, don't beat yourself up. None of us picked him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
no.
literally asked us too. He was like, and we had to be honest with him, and thankfully he's not a snowflake and just gets butthurt by honest opinions. But
Kev don't give a shit.
Yeah.
he was like, where did you guys put me? And we were like, man, you were a bubble guy for
Bubble
us,
man.
man.
You were 50-50 if you were even going to make the main, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
But thank you
Yeah.
for proving us wrong.
Yeah,
yep.
no shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I was like, well, hey, now I didn't pick him, and now I can pick him next weekend. So
There you go.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So, Hey, are you in the Moto Aftermath Show Fantasy League, bro? Because I got a sick #1 plate that you can win if you win this league.
Yeah.
I wonder who made it.
No,
Yeah, I
I'm
wonder who
not.
made
You gotta send me the league.
Just search Moto Aftermath Show in the leagues tab, bro. We're there.
No, all right. There's no password or anything.
No.
Yeah,
No, we're
wonder
free
who-
balling.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
wonder
we're-
who made the play.
all right.
I wonder who that
Yeah, no,
guy
I
is.
just have one. I just have one with
I
some
made
of
it.
my
I'm the
my
league
buddies
president.
all around the country.
Oh yeah, dude, join up in there, man. Yeah, no, it's an open league we put together. We give away a Moran's jersey and the sick #1 plate for first. So it's
Wait, hey, who made that #1 play?
shout out
Yeah.
to Depth Creative.
Yeah, I wonder who that guy was.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe I'll get my #1 plate back.
Dude,
That'd be some funny shit.
that
Yeah, who
would-
won it?
the only
Eric
way it'd
won
be
it.
better is if Kev played and Kev won to
His
win
own
the
jersey.
win the Kev jersey
Yeah.
and
Eric
the
wins his
#1
own
plate.
plate.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah,
sick.
people
so.
were like, "Wait a minute."
Is does Kev doesn't play, does he?
No,
No.
Okay.
no.
I was just
no.
gonna say because I know
He
some
doesn't even know
I
Some
what
riders do.
I know some riders do.
Yeah, but he doesn't know.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah,
funny.
so when I rode, I couldn't do it because I was just like, I'm gonna want to pick myself, and I don't want to put that kind of pressure on myself
Dude,
because
that's
then
awesome.
I'm just gonna
Imagine
be
being out
really
there.
mad if I don't.
Didn't
Imagine
AC
being out
always-
there and having like you pick A-Ray or something, and he's right behind you. and
Guys
you
talk
are,
about
and
this.
Didn't
you
AC
are
used to
the
talk about this?
position.
Yeah.
yeah, you're the position to get him double points. So
Yeah.
if you pull
Funny thing
over-
is to be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, man, I got some inside info on myself." So.
I think Harlan's one of
Dude.
those guys. Harlan plays.
Yeah.
So when I was racing, I obviously there would have been only one night because I only ever made one main, and I made I don't know how many people, but I made 0.2% of people in Pulp MX Fantasy very happy that night.
That's awesome.
that was my pick trend was 0.2%. So that's probably one person, maybe two people.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Eric.
So-
I probably wouldn't have picked you.
You get
back
some
then.
text the next day, and be like,
would've
"Dude, I knew
never
you could
picked
do it."
me.
Yeah.
I would have never picked me.
You know what?
No.
That was some dude's chick going, Eric Grondahl. I know that name. You know what? On my
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
Like I said, it'd be
Yep,
funny.
yep.
The next day, you get text. Yeah, man, I knew you could do it. I knew you could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, or someone just going full Hail Mary and just being like, you know what? He just had the worst race of his life 2 weeks ago. I think he's going to make it
I
this
think he's gonna
weekend.
make it. That's confidence.
Motivation.
Motivation.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, that's
all
great.
right. Anything else for Eric from you
Nah,
two?
man, I'm
No, it
Good.
was just good to, like I said, it's been a little while since we talked to him, so just a couple of
Yeah.
updated questions, but
Well, you know,
Yeah.
I was supposed to do a show with him about the Alias gear and stuff when it dropped, and here we are.
all I gotta say is
Oh, you
guys
congratulations,
dropped your
man.
balls.
I'm great at this.
Congrats. That's all I can say. It's
Yeah,
good.
it's all good.
It's awesome.
Yeah, super pumped, man. Super pumped. Well, thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Much appreciated. We'll have you back anytime. Anytime you want to call and rant about something. We really like rants on
We
this
really
show.
like rants.
So we're in on that.
we have a sponsor for our rants now. so-
Yes. So thanks, man. We appreciate it. And yeah, we'll talk soon here, buddy.
Yeah, no, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Take care.
Not a problem.
Take it easy.
Later,
Sure.
buddy.